This 6S ready-to-run desert buggy is extremely popular at the moment. Not only is it quick, but it looks amazing, and most importantly, it is available at an incredible price. I absolutely love this truck, and I found myself running this more than my Traxxas X-Max. It's a great all-rounder, and thanks to the Hobbywing rebranded electronics, it's a serious performer on 4S and 6S. When I took this out for its first run, I managed to achieve 43 miles per hour on 4S and 54 miles per hour on 6S. That is more than enough speed for most people, and considering this is a heavy 1/8 scale truck, it was actually quite impressive. So we know it's great on-road, but it's also really capable off-road. I managed to break it last time, and since then I have upgraded to the aluminium hinge pin holders on the rear. Apparently it is extremely common for these parts to break first, so hopefully now these are upgraded, this truck should be a lot stronger. Right, let's head out and have some fun with the FTX DR8. Right, so it's finally time to give this DR8 another run. The last time I took it out, I managed to break it. As you know, I have made some upgrades now, and I'm hoping this performs really well today. Now, this isn't really a skate park basher. I'm not going to be doing any of the crazy jumps and stuff. You know, this is made for the dirt. Unfortunately, I don't really have a huge amount of dirt where I live, but I am going to be moving soon, but I'm not going to tell you too much about that today. I will save that for another video. I don't want my videos to become repetitive, so I think it's going to be a good move. New locations, new places to run my RC cars. There's a lot of people out there who are choosing to buy one of these instead of an Armour or a Traxxas, and I totally get where you're coming from. Not only does it look good, but it's a really, really good performer as well. You've got the rebranded Hobbywing system in there, and everybody knows that that is a good, reliable electronic system. Yeah, the servo does feel a little bit weak. It's a 15 kilogram servo in there, but I think I will swap that out soon for something a little bit more powerful. It's a lot of fun. Those LEDs are extremely bright. I don't know if you've noticed, if you watch my channel regularly, you'll know every single time I come down here, it is wet. I don't think I've had a day in the past year where it has been completely dry. It's just the beauty of living in the UK. I'm jealous of all you guys out there who have got crazy, crazy heat at the minute. I think if you're looking for a decent, ready-to-run package, straight out of the box, the DR8 is definitely a good choice. My terrible driving once again. The steering servo does feel a little bit weak, so I'm definitely going to change that out. There is something I want to talk about today. There's been a few comments going around, a few community posts from people sort of saying that YouTubers aren't being honest with their reviews. People aren't saying it how it is because trucks have been provided for free. Well, I've said since day one, that's not the sort of person I'm going to be. I think a lot of it is to do with Team Corrali at the moment. I'm not going to start mentioning names, but there's certainly a few people out there who have been saying there's been a little bit of dishonesty going on. Now, I don't think that's the case at all. I think it really comes down to how far you're willing to push whichever RC truck it is that you're reviewing at the time. Some people bash differently, some people bash harder than others, some people have got bigger ramps. I think it all depends on the environment as well. And I think it's unfair to say someone's being dishonest when they take an RC truck home in one piece. There's a lot of people out there who really push the boundaries, you know, when it comes to bashing. especially when it comes to, you know, skate park stuff. I think skate parks are one of the biggest killers of RC cars. And when, you know, people abuse these trucks, afterwards they turn around and say, oh, you know, it was no good, it broke after one jump. Well, yeah, it will, because you're running at a concrete skate park, and I know myself, there's a lot of trucks out there that won't handle a bad landing on a concrete surface. But look, I'm not going to go into it too much. I'm not looking to bring anyone into it, you know, I'm just giving you my opinion. I think there's a lot of people out there who potentially may tarnish the name of a few brands. We're here to run the DR8 today, you know, I'm not looking to start naming people or cause any riots or wars. I just wanted to sort of voice my opinion as well, because a lot of people are certainly voicing their opinion about how certain companies are rubbish and they're no good and their latest chassis are terrible. I really don't think that's the case, and potentially it may be because some people got certain things sent to them for free and some didn't. That might not be the case, but I think potentially people who have had to go out and actually buy the product themselves, when it breaks, you know, they turn around and say, oh, it was no good. But yeah, we're not going to go into too much detail on all of that. We're here to enjoy the DR8. There we go then, guys, that was the FTX DR8 back out again for another run. Really enjoyable desert buggy. The LED lights look great. The only thing I would say is the servo does feel a little bit weak, so I am going to be changing that out. As an everyday all-rounder, you really can't go wrong with this desert buggy. I think the real question most people want to know the answer to is, would I pick this over a Traxxas or an Armour? Well, yes, 100%. It really does depend on budget. If you've got money to spend, you know, go for those more expensive models. But if you're looking for a good, reliable option, I think this could be one of the best 6S options out there. We're going to leave the video there today. I really hope you enjoyed seeing the FTX DR8 in action. You know, that whole situation about YouTubers being dishonest. I've been doing this for nearly 2 years. Now, I'm not saying those comments were aimed at me, because they certainly weren't. I'm purely just stating the facts and giving my opinion. I think it really depends on environment and how far a person's willing to push. But not only that, I have always been honest when I do my reviews. I remember once I even reviewed the XLF, I can't remember which one it was, X06 maybe, and I ended up throwing that in the bin. I recorded the whole thing, and then I sent that video off, and it didn't really go down too well. I was told you shouldn't really do that sort of thing. But look, I don't care. If it's rubbish, it's going in the bin. Cheers, guys, and I will see you again soon on the next one. Take care.